She's like 2.5 years old. 2.5 years old. Naima Abu Al-Fal. Naima, 2.5. She was hit by an F-16 missile. She was hit by a war machine. She was hit by a fighter jet. 2.5 years old against a fighter jet. She had terrible. She's got her. She's got terrible injuries. Her little bloody eyes were closed. The enormity of the damage. They were swollen. They were puffed up. You know, because of the damage to her skull and her nose. There was 2 rounded, black, saturated bruises. It was hiding her eyes. They were like so. She's a little tiny thing. 7 people had died in the attack. 8 were injured. She's got. As soon as I saw it on the Channel 4 News, and then she was just, her head was back. I was like, what the hell has happened to? Why is her eyes like that? Why is her eyes like that? What's happened with her eyes? And someone sent me a link, a Wikipedia. It's called raccoon eyes, or panda eyes. It's a peritobial ecchymosis. It's a sign of basal skull fracture, a craniotomy. Basically, it's blood from the skull fracture seeping into the soft tissue around the eyes. She's so soft, so fragile. They say she hasn't spoken since it's happened. You know, I've got my little one's exactly like her. Exactly like her. The little arms, the chubby little fingers, and she's there in her bed with these massive. How is that allowed? The United Nations are saying Israel should be investigated for war crimes, which any normal fucking person is bloody obvious. It's obvious. Except David Cameron, the United States of America, they think it's appropriate. They still think it's appropriate and refuse to condemn it. In fact, they condone it. There are people there on the ground supporting them. They stand in their houses, in their governments, in their parliaments, in their senates, on the TV, justifying it. Not even apologising for it. Saying it has to fucking happen. Can you imagine that? 1 child is being killed every hour. In a vote in Geneva, the United Nations Human Rights voted in favour of an investigation into war crimes. They voted in favour of it. The United Kingdom abstained. The United States of America, they're freedom fighters of the fucking world. They said no. No, 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 no. Not Israel. Not Israel. We will not be supporting the 2.5-year-old raccoon-eyed girl. She does not deserve it. She actually deserves it. There should be more F-16s. They shouldn't stop until they're not fucking ready. Until the whole place is decimated, destroyed. Because that's what Israel wants. They want it uninhabitable. They want to turn it into Syria. They want to move the people into refugee camps, and they want to take over the whole of Gaza. Anyone that stays, there was 5,000 people were moved from a village. They were driven from a village, Gaza, by Israeli tanks yesterday. They just rolled fucking in. How is that? How is it allowed in the world? Who else would allow this? Who else would condone it? Why does America? Why does Britain? Why do they actively? Why are they encouraging it? Why are they condoning it? America, they give Israel billions and billions and billions of pounds for arms. Why? And now they're turning around. They say they want to give the Palestinians 40 million. The Americans, for what? For what? To patch them up. To patch them up so they could have another fucking go at them. Is that what it's for, America? Is that what it's for? You know, people are protesting around the world. You know, Sheila Fogarty, I turned the radio, got into my car this morning, turned the radio on, 6 o'clock, just after 6. The BBC, Sheila Fogarty is interviewing a guy. I didn't quite get who he was. I think he was someone in Middle East. I didn't know what nationality he was. But her questions to this guy was just abhorrent. A child is dying every hour, and she asking him, why are there so many children in Gaza? Why are there so many children in Gaza? Like, what? Why what? Are you saying it's their fucking fault? Are you saying there's too many children there? I couldn't believe what I was fucking hearing. And then the next question was, is Hamas telling people to have big families? I'm like, what? Yeah, what the fuck is this? Are you joking? Are you joking, BBC? Are you blaming the deaths of the children? Are you saying that fucking little girl sitting in the hospital with her skull fractured, bleeding? Are you saying it's because their mum and dad wanted to have too many babies? It's their fault. Are you sick? Are you sick? Kind of bloody media? What kind of country? They want everyone dead. You got Israeli rabbis coming out passing fucking laws saying it's okay to kill civilians. You got the Americans saying it's okay it's appropriate. You got David Cameron standing up saying, I've got 3 children. I've got 3 children. Then if you got 3 children, man, have some fucking respect. Have some fucking compassion. Condemn it. Condemn it. But you won't. Why? Because it's a war machine. It's about business. The little girl with the raccoon eyes, she was in the fucking way. In the way of an F-16. While the Secret Service and Mossad and CIA and they're all in their fucking control room looking through the cameras as the bombs are fucking raining down. You can't have direct, this is about fucking ethnic cleansing. This is about a genocide. This is about everything. There's no one's safe in Gaza. It's in fucking indiscriminate. You know, they found someone who'd been under the rubble for like 4 days. How many people are buried under the rubble? Have you seen the destruction? Have you seen the houses? Have you seen the buildings? No water, no electricity. People camped out by the hospital. Mothers, brothers, fathers, sisters crying hysterically at the hospital as the ambulances arrive.